Our next speaker is Patrick Löffler. You obviously noticed I do ask all our speakers to tell me a dirty secret. Well, his isn't that dirty. He used to be on the German national team for snowboarding. I didn't even know there was a team like that. Welcome on stage, Patrick Löffler. He's gonna give us a talk about how to incentive your employees, and he's going to talk about his not so much startup anymore, but in a way a very young company called Givve Cards, and he's basically from the startup world, been a founder almost all his life, started out with a magazine, has been working at Rocket Internet, the big accelerator here in Germany, but you've also been like a regular employee for quite some time. And he'll introduce himself, and the question I'm most interested in is, why did you start founding companies? And yeah, well, how does it change what you do today? And besides that, you'll talk about how you can incentive your employees. So the stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lena. Hello, everybody. You might think MasterCard's employee motivation and the CeBIT, there is a missing link somehow. To find out how this fits together, I must take you way back into time when people gave gasoline vouchers to their employees. This is still happening in Germany. We have around 500,000 employees who still receive these vouchers as an employee benefit. But for example, my company, only every fifth person owns a car. So the gasoline voucher, it's not really a modern thing anymore. And me as a brand owner, I don't want to give out an Aral or an Esso gasoline voucher, because that pays into the brand of Aral, but not into my company's brand. And another reason is the employees who still have a car, they are not always happy with these vouchers, because, you know, the gas is always cheaper at the other gas station. So, but why do you even need to motivate your people? That is fairly easy. You can pick any study about human resources and the challenges, and you always will find the same result. In Germany, for example, we have an extreme competition for employees and to keep them in your company. And you need to do many little things. It's not only wages you pay, but you also need to do little things. And this is one solution you can do. It's a MasterCard. It looks like this. I have one with me then. It's a real MasterCard, but it's prepaid, and you can use it like a real MasterCard worldwide in over 36 million countries. But the main difference is many of the governments, they allow to put money on the card, and this is tax-free, because it's a thing. It's like a toaster or a gasoline voucher, because the only difference to a real MasterCard is you can't pull money from a cash machine. And that allows it to be tax-free. So basically what we did, we took the Amazon voucher or the gasoline voucher, which are highly used for this niche market, and we digitalized it. We put it on a digital payment thing. Because the card, as you know from Apple Pay, you don't need the card necessarily. The card will vanish one day. It will be only a digital thing. What about us? We have started 5 years ago in the B2C market. This was a redeemable voucher that you could give to somebody else. But we soon found out that the much bigger market for us is in the B2B space. And so 3 years ago, we pivoted the complete company from B2C to B2B. Today, we have over 1,000 customers, from large DAX corporations to small dentists who give the card to the dentist helpers. We have over 100,000 active cards in the market. Active means the cards get loaded on a monthly basis. And we put new technologies into the cards all the time, like NFC, you can pay contactless, all the things that are possible today. And from the bank behind it, you always need a bank to do it. It's Wirecard. We have a contract with MasterCard. That's how this whole system works. The card is, you know, it's more used in the sector where people don't earn so much money. And so if you as an employer give the card to your employee, and many of our end card users, they don't even have an own credit card. And if you give this high quality MasterCard to these employees, it's a real appraisal for them. They think, wow, my employer gave me this card. They think this is really good. And you can use it everywhere, online, offline, like a real MasterCard. And as I said, all the countries, the biggest market for these tax fringe benefits, you call it, is, for example, Brazil. Germany is also a good market, France. All the countries, I see many nationalities here. In all your home countries, you would have the possibility to get tax-free benefits from your employer. We have 3 different cards, a basic card, a black one, a logo card, and our most sold card, and this is really important, is a fully branded one. So you can print a picture. This is one of our customers, it's Microsoft. They use it for their employees. You can print, they put a little, it looks like their tablet onto the card. And this makes it a real strong thing, you know, because what you have all in your bags today is probably a mobile phone, a key to unlock your car, and also your wallet. And with this card, you as an employer can get into the wallet of your employees, and this is really strong. And the employees, they, like in the evening when they drink their beer with their friends, they can pay it with their Microsoft card, and this makes it really cool. The other guys will, if I pay tonight with my Microsoft card, the other guys in the bar will say, hey, how come you have a MasterCard from your employer? And you can pay your private beer. This is really strong. It makes really a connection with the company. So 95% of the cards we sell are the fully branded ones. This is, sorry, only for Germany. In Germany you have over 70 different models you can use to put it on the card. The most simple one are 44 euros on a monthly basis. So the German government allows us to put 44 euros every month, completely tax-free, onto the card. And this is strong because if I want that you earn 44 euros more money, in Germany this will cost me as an employer over 100 euros because I have social security, taxes and everything. But if I put it on the card, it's 44 euros. Because there are no social taxes, nothing. I can just give you 44 euros on a card without any additional cost. There are many other modules you can use, but the simple one everybody can start using today is the 44 euro thing. And it's really easy to have your own company branded MasterCard. It's way easier than you would think today about it. You just order it, it gets produced, it takes 10 days, then you get your 100 cards for your 100 employees. You can give them out and they can immediately use them. They don't need to do any identification at the post office or something, they can immediately use it. And we have developed a system. You can log online into the system and load your cards yourself. So you're in complete control of the cards you have in the market. As we are a large or small company, often we get the question, hey, if I then, because we have customers who have 10,000 cards and they transfer 400,000 euros per month to us, and they ask, oh, is this secure? What will happen with the money if something goes wrong with your company? We are very safe because the money is never on our account. It goes to a ring-fenced account in the UK, and even if our company would go bankrupt, the money stays on the cards. So, highly secure system. This is one of our larger customers, and funny enough, it's a construction company. So they have 5,000 cards for their employees, and they are mainly people who build buildings. So people who don't regularly or even don't have a MasterCard, and they are very happy with it. The two co-founders, the other guy is Alex, he's our CTO, and me, that's Patrick Löffler. We founded the company 5 years ago. We have been 3 founders, but the shift from B2C to B2B that's very hard to do for a company, and we lost our 3rd co-founder, and the rest is us 2, and this is a really good team. So thank you from my side. What we did, to summarize it, we digitalized benefits, employee benefits, like an Amazon voucher, or the most used is the gasoline voucher. And this is now digitalized. You can do it through a MasterCard, which makes the life for you much easier. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yes, please go ahead. What countries? Yeah. Currently, we work only in Europe, and it's France, the UK, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Poland.
Yes, you have mentioned something about Brazil, so I was wondering if you're planning to expand outside Europe.
You are from Brazil?
Oh no, I'm not. I just heard.
Yeah, Brazil would be really good. MasterCard is already very strong there. These markets are much more modern than Germany. The guy before, he said it, Germany is very bad in credit cards. It changed, by the way, this is a good information. The European Union said that the fees the merchant needs to pay to MasterCard, they are now capped at 0.3%. Before it was 2% or 3%. And now a Maestro card is 0.2%. And since last December, it's 0.3%. So now that's the reason why Aldi, Lidl, and so many other shops are accepting now MasterCards. But Brazil is much better than Germany on that side.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Have you any plans to, hast du irgendwelche Ideen, wann das zum Beispiel ausgezahlt werden könnte an Geldautomaten?
Yeah, yes and no. We have customers who are not using it for the tax thing, but to make it a tax-free benefit, it can't be cash. So if we want to use the tax, the low-hanging fruit of the tax things, then it can be paid out. But we have another program, a large American computer hardware company, I can't tell you the name. They are using it to give it to their salespeople. And for them, we built a program where they can also cash out the money from the cash machine. Yes, it's possible, but it's not our main use case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You said that it's tax-free, but if a company is giving money to the employer, surely it is equal to salary, and everybody needs to pay tax from the salary, and the employer also needs to something. And then how much it costs for the employer, this card per year, because card companies are not giving out their companies for free.
Okay. The first question, there are only certain amounts. You're completely right. You can give tax-free. In Germany, it's a maximum of 44 euros per month per employee. But this is really, truly, it's part of the salary, but it's tax-free. But you can't go over it. So it's only a small part that can be tax-free. And it can be cash. That's the breaking point. And one of the cards, there is a fixed card fee you need to pay, once for printing the card and giving it out. And then you pay a fee when you load the card. But the prices are, that's a complicated thing I can't tell on a stage, unfortunately. But you can meet me at the coffee bar and we can discuss it, if that's fine for you.
Well, surely you know what is the price to get the card first time and so on. I think the prices are fixed. They can't be by the face.
We work with a lot of cooperation partners, and it's a complicated market, and pricing is here, it's a B2B thing, and the pricing is really complex.
Flexible.
Flexible. That's very good. I will adopt that word. Thank you very much. Any more questions? Oh, gentleman in the back.
Hi there. What
Hello.
was the trigger to go from B to C to B to B? What was the moment where you decided, right, we're not going to target solely on
One of our first B2B customers was actually Microsoft, and they called and said, hello, we don't want to buy one card, but several hundred cards. And this was one of the moments where we found out, hey, there is a larger market with much less customer acquisition costs, you know, because for the B2C market, if you do AdWords or marketing and you do it on gift cards or vouchers, that's really expensive, and it's a hard-fought market. But the MasterCard in the B2B sector, this is really a niche, and we developed really good technologies around it. So after a while, we decided that's the right thing to do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions?
Thank you, Patrick.
Oh, you have more questions?
Well, what is the future of the credit card for employees? So what's the next step?
Yeah, I mean, the future of the credit card, that's highly discussable, as we see Apple Pay coming, and it's just this is a stupid piece of plastic, to be honest, with no functionality at all, because everything, the money is not stored on the card. It makes it just accessible. The money is somewhere else in a computer system, so you don't really need the plastic. So the story for the credit card, I think it will end. But as we are in the employee benefit thing, they are the haptic to have something to give and to receive and to hold in your hand. There, I think it's different. It will stay, maybe not a credit card, but something you can touch will stay.
And do you think, I mean, the next step would probably be having it on our mobile phones, for example? Or even, I mean, we have the cyborg guys in the loft area, and maybe we have at some stage a chip where we can pay with?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about that one?
Sure, it's a trust question.
I see.
No. But a trust of the consumers. You know, the people in Germany, as Jovi was his name before, he said he couldn't pay in the supermarket in Germany.
Right, yeah. It's quite annoying to him, actually.
And it's this is twofold because one side are the fees the people needed to pay, but the other hand is we Germans are very scareful of new technologies. Right. So in Germany we have a Maestro card. We are one of the few countries in the world who have a Maestro card. Nobody else has a Maestro card. Everybody has credit cards. So it's a national question of different countries, but sooner or later the money as we know it, the cash and the cards are obsolete. But the people need to adopt it because nobody, as you said, needs it. It can be on a chip. The information is stored anywhere. You don't need it to carry it with you, really.
Yeah, and do you think how many years do we still need? I mean, in the US, everybody pays with this mobile phone. So I would love to pay with my mobile phone. So I don't want to carry my wallet with me and the mobile phone and 2,000 other things. So what do you think?
That's a really good question. If you ask, you will get many different answers. If you ask MasterCard, they will probably tell you a much longer time. It depends really strongly on everybody out there, on you more or less, how soon you are willing to give up your wallet. I mean, we still walk around with IDs. Nobody would need an ID. I mean, you can be identified through your fingerprint, but still we carry IDs with us. So I think 10 years is a good guess.
10 years, okay, that's quite a while.
It's quite a while because you see, we have electronic money, but we still carry around cash banknotes. So this goes on for a while now. How old is the credit card? I think 30 or 40 years already.
Okay. Cool. Then I would like to come on stage with you and say thank you.
Okay.
For your time and
welcome to my stage.
Very good presentation. So thank you very much, Patrick. It was a pleasure having you here and getting all the insight about credit cards for employees. So
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.